Hey guys, my name's Tyler with DontBeBoard. Me and my wife Lindsay run this channel. I've started a new series. This is the second one in the series. I'm just running through and highlighting board game Kickstarters real quick once a week. Some of the bigger ones that are out there and some of the ones that look interesting to me. And those are the ones that I'll spend the most time talking about, the ones that appeal personally to me. Me and Lindsay didn't get a review up last week. Lindsay hasn't been feeling very well. But we hope to this week. I don't really like to film without Lindsay just because we enjoy doing it together. So, but we're going to have, I think, a review of Rum and Fury coming up next and a giveaway. So check that out. If you're new to our channel and haven't been here before, me and Lindsay we just want to hopefully introduce people to the hobby of board gaming. It's one of our favorite things to do is sit down and play a game together at night and with our friends. And it's kind of our go-to. So we focus on lighter to midweight games that are simple enough to teach and play in a night for people who aren't very familiar with the hobby. So we hope that you would consider subscribing. Me and Lindsay really love it, and we just like to share some of our knowledge that we've acquired through playing quite a few board games now. So, but tonight I'm just going to run through and highlight some board games that are currently on Kickstarter. So I'm going to start with the Viscounts or Viscounts of the West Kingdom. For those of you who aren't familiar with this company, they also did the North Sea series. There's a couple games in that series, and then this is the third game in the West Kingdom series. They've all been very well received. The West Kingdom series I feel like is a little bit more advanced than the North Sea series was, but my favorite game out of all of them would probably have to be the Raiders of the North Sea. I think it's a great game. Viscounts is currently out. Paladins did very well, and Architects was a worker placement game. I probably won't personally back it. It's got this rondel going on, and you move around the board, or deck building game, and it's got quite a bit going on in it. I think because of that, it would be somewhat difficult to teach. So for the audience that me and Lindsay try to cater to, it's probably not really a game that we'd get to the table a lot. So for that reason, I'm not gonna back it, but it does look really neat. If you're interested in all, go check it out. It is going to be sold at Gen Con, just as an FYI. So if you're attending Gen Con or thinking about going to Gen Con, you'll be able to pick it up there. You might not want to back it, but these guys do a great job. And yeah, go check it out. Viscounts of the West Kingdom. Rival Restaurants, back for seconds, reprint and expansion. It looks like a great game. Their first Kickstarter for Rival Restaurants was successful enough to do a reprint. One of mine and Lindsay's favorite video games is Overcooked to play together. Just the chaos of it, and you're working in the kitchen, and you have to work with each other, and it looks fun. But this one, you all take your turn at the same time, so it's kind of chaotic, and you're trying to fulfill orders and gain popularity, and the player at the end of the turn, at the end of the game, who has the most popularity is the winner. But it looks chaotic, it looks fun, it looks like a pretty quick playing game. I think it's 45 to 60 minutes, so this was probably fit right into what me and Lindsay tend to cater to. And yeah, it looks like a fun time. The art's great. A lot of replayability. If you want to pick up the expansion, you can. But these guys, I think, have done a great job on the last reprint, or on the last Kickstarter, and I think this is one that might be enjoyable. And then another game that I want to highlight, it's called the Last Bottle of Rum. I'm kind of a sucker for pirate themed board games, and this one has a great pirate theme. It appears to be a pick up and deliver game, and there's some exploration around the map. Player interaction. It looks like you can, if you're adjacent to a player, you can shoot your cannons at them and try to hamper them. 2 to 5 players, ages 10 and up, 45 to 60 minutes. And yeah, so you're trying to pick up things at one location, take them to another to get the reward. And then you have the player interaction, and you use these different action cards to be able to move and do things. So, but the art looks fun. I love the pirate theme once again, and yeah, it looks like a fun game. So it comes with a free expansion for all backers. And you're looking for treasures. You choose your captain. There's a bunch of them. Play cards, fire your cannons, and then there's some of the stretch goals that have been unlocked. So And this is their first Kickstarter. I like to support companies' first kickstarting experiences if I can. I like the name of the company, Lord Raccoon Games. I don't know if that, means they're good people or whatever, but I do like the name of the company. So, Last Bottle of Rum. The last thing I wanted to quickly talk about on today's video is Batman, the animated series, Adventures, has a Kickstarter going right now. It doesn't look interesting to me, but if you're a fan of the Batman animated series and you want to check out a miniatures game, it's doing really well right now. It's already has over $1 million in backing. So, and it's got 3 days left to go. So by the time you see this video, you'll have 24 hours left to get in and back this game. So, check it out if you're interested, but that's all I'm going to talk about it. So, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Try to keep it short. And my name's Tyler. Me and Lindsay do this channel. If this is your first time watching, please consider subscribing. We also have an Instagram at DontBeBoard. But I hope you enjoy. I hope some of these games look interesting. And if you're interested, go check them out. I've had some really good experiences off Kickstarter. I haven't really had that many terrible ones. So I think Kickstarter and the way people are doing board games on Kickstarter is really fun and interesting. And I feel like you get a lot more value typically for what you pay for off Kickstarter than you will if you're buying in the store once the game releases. So keep an eye on Kickstarter. They do a ton of board games on Kickstarter, and using the crowdfunding mechanic. And yeah, hope you enjoy.